Hey there, producers of The Amazing Race. I'm Tim.
I'm Dan.
Or you can call us by our great nicknames, Crash
And Gunz.
And we are your next contestants because after you watch our video, you'll be just as certain as we are that we are the perfect candidates to be on The Amazing Race. Gunz and I have known each other for pretty much our whole lives. We grew up across the street from one another, living in complete stereotypical suburban America just outside of the greatest city on earth, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We were fairly similar growing up, but as we got a little bit older, we both started to get this strange sense of adventure. We both kept finding a need to go out into the mountains, looking for things that nobody else really ever sees. Rock climbing, kayaking, rafting, canoeing, camping, what have you, all of it. Unfortunately, as we grew older, we've kind of grew apart because of taking different approaches to life. Right after high school, Gunz went right into a tech school, and nowadays he works in a mechanic shop working on cars.
I wasn't even making enough money doing my regular job, so I started stripping on weekends. Yes, America. I'm a stripper. I'm not ashamed of it.
Whereas I went the educated route, finishing up my 4th year here at Clarion University, and hopefully going into law school to one day become an attorney.
The great thing about Tim is doesn't matter how hectic our lives get, he somehow calls me up out of nowhere, pulls an adventure out of the air, and said, "Hey dude, let's go." And I can't say no to it, because life gets so boring and dull after a while, and then you get reminded of all the cool stuff you used to do.
We don't really have the time for that anymore. Our schedules don't really line up right, and it's difficult to get ourselves out on those kinds of adventures. So we see The Amazing Race as perhaps maybe our last hurrah, our one last chance to go out on one huge adventure before our lives become so different that we are completely unable to do our great adventures like we used to. And let's face it, what more adventure would there be than The Amazing Race?
I'm on the end of the deal where, I like doing the active stuff, the real active stuff, and he's a really good navigator. Like, he's basically the brains and I'm the brawn, we get things done.
I am fairly able to manipulate people and be one of those contestants, if you know what I mean. If my friends could describe me in one word, as much as I hate to admit it, I think they would probably say that I'm a
jackass.
A determined asshole.
Basically, you need us, America, because we are absolutely hilarious together, and yet we're the greatest pairing that you could ever see on TV. And you producers are the ones who's going to make it happen.